It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at the Nuggets, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Heat.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. It's a road game for the Nuggets, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. You look at the Bulls. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the postseason. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how well suited they are for playoff basketball, but we will find out soon enough.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, the good news keeps coming in for DJ, this time in the shoe department.
You had to know with the way DJ has thrust himself into the spotlight after going undrafted, this would happen. He's just too good of a story to not be marketed.
Well, Smitty, we have a fantastic matchup between two of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Hakeem versus David Robinson. Those were fun. Yes, as a guard, we had matchups, but you know that was different. Those were the big man battling. Yes. I miss those days.
I do too.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Denver. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And with Mudiay, although he is a heavy rotation player, Greg, he is still somewhat of a project long-term.
You know, it isn't always easy to be patient with Mudiay, but that's what is needed. Slowly improving his efficiency, which is a big issue for him. And you can see the raw potential, but he has a lot of smaller things to clean up.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Mudiay kicks to Millsap. To the middle. Murray, the pass to Mudiay. Denver passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And a miss there on the triple. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Heat.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
You know what? The issue that night, the misses became contagious, and the guys lost more and more confidence as it went along.
It's deflected.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
And news coming out that DJ will be gracing the cover of NBA 2K19. I assume that is some sort of video game or something. And that this is a big deal. But to be honest, Greg, I've never heard of it before.
To be honest, it seems like that company has gotten a little desperate for attention if they are putting an undrafted player like DJ on their cover. The whole thing smells like a marketing stunt to me, partner.
And here's Wade. Wilson Chandler getting his 3 to go. And Parsons kicks to Markkanen. Wade a screen on Millsap. Chandler with the ball. Now guarded by Parsons. Pass to Jokic. The feed now to Murray. Kicks it to Millsap. Shoots from 14. Yep, that one goes in there.
I love Millsap's soft touch. You expect it to go in all the time.
Payne in the post. Defended by Moutier. And DJ throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
And that one's good. Millsap.
A rugged finish from Millsap, undeterred by the defense.
Now here's Wade. He's covered by Murray. DJ with it. Count it. Good. DJ's got 6 points.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field. And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Markkanen. Wells comes in for Parsons. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Payne. Now, here's Wade following the missed shot by Will Barton. And they pick up 2.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Plumlee. Over DJ. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
They set the pick. Dishes it to Wells. DJ with it. Looking on Plumlee. And DJ throws it down.
That's how you finish a play, and that's how you fire up your teammates. DJ in the house.
Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Jang dishes to Harris. Barton against Wade. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Barton's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
They get the rebound. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
He did it with great body control. DJ absorbs the contact, completes the play, now goes to the line for a potential and one.
And the Bulls making a change here. Lopez is checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Free throw good, DJ.
And it's interesting. I think the one thing you need to drive improvement is a desire to be among the best. I think DJ has that.
Moutier kicks to Hernangomez. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Harris. They set the screen. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, not the best look they can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about shot making.
Out to the wing. Here's Mirotic. Sinks the triple. Mirotic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Especially for a big man, the spot-up attempt is much easier. Mirotic with plenty of time to set his feet and knock it down.
Now, here's Moutier. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Off the screen. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Denver grabs the miss. That will count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. DJ has been leading the charge for the Chicago Bulls. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Plumlee comes in for Hernangomez. Paul Millsap's checked in for Barton. And Murray's subbed in for Moutier. They've got Dwayne Wade. DJ out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Payne, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Knicks was on a mission. He finished with 27 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Harris passes to Millsap. Over Holiday. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
DJ kicks to Parsons. Bulls moving the ball around. Shoots a 3. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
This is the result of taking it up strong in the paint. DJ now going to the line.
And Smitty, would you ever be interested in joining a team as a general manager or a personnel guy in a front office in the league?
I would, Kevin. I mean, I love everything about the game of basketball, and obviously played it, been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about, coaching, front office, whatever it may be. I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then, Kevin, if I get that job, are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throes in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time. I've talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I pick the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and hopefully I'll make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
And here's Barton after the three-pointer from Chandler Parsons. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. They get it again, and he converts the layup. 6 points for Jokic.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Wade against Barton. Wade kicks to DJ. Out to Wade for the three. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Paul Millsap picks one up.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bulls have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first free throw is good.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray kicks to Barton. Jokic sets the screen for Barton. Here's Murray. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And a wide open look for DJ. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Chicago. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin. Fast start. Already have a double-double in the first half. So do you think the defense is going to start to focus on you more in the second?
You know, if they do, then I'll just make sure to keep the ball hopping around. I mean, we have so many great players on this team that if you give one of us too much attention, the other 4 will just eat you alive. And, you know, if they want to focus on me the rest of the way, then by all means, you know, I'll invite it. But, you know, I know my teammates have my back.
You got it going. Maybe your teammates can pick you up in the second. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Murray out there with Moutier, and it's Chandler in at the small forward position. Hits it from three-point range.
Millsap is a gifted passer, creating for his teammates.
And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does. Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Moutier spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You've got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. And you look at all the different things that Paul Millsap does for you on the court, Greg. Don't forget about the defensive end of the floor, too.
Yeah, great point. And all defense selection, one of the great big men in league history in terms of getting steals. Just unbelievable hands. And you know what? He epitomizes consistency when you look at the course of his career.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Bulls.
And the front court really has been getting the job done, scoring the lion's share of the points and really causing all sorts of problems for the opponent. They are a big-time key in why they have such a nice lead to this point.
Here's Wade following the basket by Jokic. Wade dishes to DJ, and DJ throws it down.
And this is the best feeling if you're DJ, hitting from anywhere he wants. The rim seems like it's the size of the ocean.
Moutier pass to Murray. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. Wells comes with the double team. Murray, no good.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight, it's held him back.
Markkanen kicks to DJ, and stolen by Jang. And stolen by Simmons. Doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
Levine's checked in for Mirotic. Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Chandler. Over Wells. The Nuggets with another miss.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
And it goes down 2 points.
Good eyes to find the open man. DJ out there passing with a purpose.
Jang with a screen on Levine. Moutier kicks to Harris from deep. Here's Chandler. Can't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And a wide open look for Simmons. Simmons missing again. The Nuggets trail by 20. Shot from the wing. Again, the miss by Chandler.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. DJ really making a difference here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Mirotic out there with DJ. Then it's Payne, and it's Zipser in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Payne kicks to Holiday. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. DJ with it. He's against Jang. And DJ throws it down.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Nelson outside. On the wing, Chandler. Can they get it? Stolen by Holiday. And there's the pass to DJ. To the wing right side. Mirotic has a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot.
And certainly They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Nelson outside. Chandler right side. A stupendous finish in traffic.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Now here is Holiday. DJ kicks to Holiday. DJ with it. Arthur's there. Holiday gets the bucket.
Terrific pass. DJ allows the play to develop, then attacks at just the right time.
There's the screen. For the three, Chandler. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Feeds it to Mirotic. Outside Holiday. Poke loose. DJ with it. Arthur on him. And another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And it seems these players are getting more and more athletic, Steve. So much of that is modern conditioning, core strength, off-season workouts, things that probably didn't happen when you were playing, but just because of science have developed now. What did you do that helped you out the most, and maybe some things you wish you had done?
Well, you look at my body, Kevin. Yes, it didn't help me. I was this skinny rail guy. We had a bench press, and we squatted. But guys right now are having more talking about core strength, yoga, Pilates. I mean, they're doing so much that it's totally different. I wish I would have been a guy who spent more time on his body versus my game, because it means a lot to be able to have that core strength. But I didn't think beach muscles, you really needed it to play the game of basketball. Guys right now, it's their entire body, and it's also their entire way they recover from games of basketball. And I think that's what I wish I'd have worked on better.
That word you just said, recover. The recovery process, I think, is even more scientifically advanced now than it was when you played, correct?
Yes. Kevin, example for me, I just iced my knees. Guys now have hyperbaric chambers that they use, and a lot of guys have them in their homes.
Now, here's DJ. Following the missed shot by Will Barton and stolen by Jang. Barton with it, outguarded by Simmons. Simmons against Barton. And here's Chandler from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And
did you see the creativity of DJ on that play? It was beautiful.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Jang, a screen. Takes the 13-footer, and it's DJ with the rebound. Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Mirotic against Jang. DJ kicks to Mirotic. The offensive rebound. DJ dishes to Mirotic. Payne passes to DJ. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. And there's Mirotic on the assist by DJ.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Chandler. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Payne kicks to Holiday. Down low. Lets it fly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, this is what happens when you're pushing the action. DJ draws the foul call.
Free throw good, DJ. That one misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Another double-double for you this year, points and rebounds. Now, is that something you're looking to do when you go out there?
Man, I'm not looking to do anything because let me tell you something. I don't count stats. I'm a basketball player. I'm not an accountant. You know what I'm saying? Whatever my stats end up being, that's what it is. And I'm just happy with the numbers because, you know, at the end of the day, numbers are numbers. What really matters is how many wins we get.
You have got a lot of wins because of what you did tonight. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Yeah, baby. That's how you do it, Rook. I see you.
Hey, man, I'm just glad we got the W. You know, I'm not too concerned about my personal stats or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You lost me there, bro.
Hey, Aaron, come here, man. See, Shammy and I have a running argument about which stat is the best stat. Now, he says it's points, but I think it's assists. What you think?
I don't think there's any one best metric, but I do like PER, player efficiency rating. It's when
you go with the numbers again. He had 5 assists with 1 sock pulled up, ate a turkey sandwich, and had 3 fries.
Coach, you have to do
Look, don't worry about the numbers, DJ.
That's what I said, Coach. Heck, PR doesn't effectively
measure defense. Right, Chairman.
That's what I said.
That's very true. But the game is based off numbers. I may be a numbers guy, but if I were being spiritual or esoteric, I'd say basketball can't exist without numbers.
That's a what?
This game is about guts. Play with that in mind, not numbers.
All right, Coach, for sure. Sammy, when are you concerned about stats that measure defense, bro? You don't even play defense.
Whatever, man. When I was in Portland, I heard the stats kid there mention it once about PR. So now anytime it's brought up, I just use it. It stops some code.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least you figured out how to stop somebody.
You got jokes.